a girl a-running in a group. She had a high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
AM 1420 WIMS, Talk of the South Shore. We also have a special surprise guest. Guest, go ahead and say a couple of words to Nick Cohn. Let's see if he knows who you are. Guest, go ahead.
Oh, it's a Brother Nook Nick and the Nook Nick to Nick. Woo!
That'd be Big George the Carguy. No
Big
contest this time.
George!
I just can't get past you. You know that?
I'm
What a
one
storm
sharp
we're
pack.
having. You know,
At
my
least that's
my
what they
yard
tell
lights
me.
have been on and off 3 times.
Really?
It gets light up, they go off. It gets dark, they go back on.
You know what?
It's
I am
unbelievable.
getting a lot of folks chiming in that power's going in and out. I mean, here at the Radio Ranch off of County Line and 20 in Michigan City, Indiana, where WIMS is strategically placed on 15 plus acres. It's just gloomy, ugly, raining, thunder boomers, lots of noise. Nick, let's go to you in Benton Harbor, St. Joe, Michigan, at the Fairplane 1060 studios. What do you guys got going there? I'm just curious.
72 and cloudy, but it's been no rain, no thunder, no lightning. We do have thunderstorms lined up for the day, but nothing yet.
Okay, watch this. We go from Indiana to Michigan over to Lansing, Illinois, on the cusp of Indiana. And Big George in the Carguy studios. What's going on in the Lansing studios? Is it raining, ugly? What's going on by you?
Oh, it's dark, it's gloomy, it's booming, it's raining, geez.
Whoa.
It's stormy. I mean, this is a good stormy morning. Wow.
You know what? That could be the name of your new associate with your show. It could be Big George the Carguy along with Stormy.
Stormy.
Rare.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we won't go
tell
there.
you what, this whole car show thing has just exploded, Rick.
Absolutely.
Thanks to you guys. It's unbelievable.
Well, let's talk a little bit while you got Nick Cohn, of course, at WHFB, Ric Federighi, WIMS, Big George at the Carguy Studios in Lansing, Illinois. Talk to us about what's coming up with the show. You guys have been everywhere the last several weeks.
Oh, man, we've been at car shows. We've been at benefits for veterans and PTSD and suicide prevention, and we just been walking the line, man, going everywhere. It's been great. A lot of car shows, bike shows, truck shows. It's just, I'll tell you what, this whole summer has been very conducive to the hot rod. I mean, and all the guys that have their nice car shows. There's not just hot rods. There's some cars that are 30 or 40 years old that are just like new. There was a guy showed up the other day with a 75 Oldsmobile that had 13,000 miles on it.
Wow.
Yeah, Rick's car had 13,000 miles on it the first week he owned it. in perspective, I mean, come
For
on.
real. Let's be honest here. Probably, and realistically, and George is not kidding, probably in I would say 8 weeks, yes. 8 weeks for sure.
It'd take you long, I know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now, how old do cars got to be in order to be in like a classic car show? Is it kind of just by like an eye test, or
Well, the old rule of thumb,
my car
Nick, was
obviously
20
isn't
years
car
makes
show
a
ready,
classic,
but
25 makes an antique.
wow, so I'm close.
That was the old rule of thumb, yeah. And that's how you get your license plates, too. Like, if you want antique plates, in Illinois, you could get classic plates at 20, and 25, you got antiques.
So do you see like antique 1992, and I mean this like seriously, like a 1992 van at one of these shows that's in mint condition? Would you see something like that ever?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Is it like still
Oh,
80s?
yeah. You see all
cars?
kinds of strange stuff. You wouldn't believe the stuff that people collect. You know, the odd stuff that people collect in their lives, bottle caps and matchbooks or whatever. You wouldn't believe the cars they keep. There are people that like 4-door Chevy Impalas. You know, they just do, and that's what they collect, and they restore it. It's crazy, but hey, you know what? They put a lot of time and effort and love into it.
All right, I have a question from Carol. Carol is listening right now on the live stream, Hammond, Indiana. Good morning, Hammond, Indiana, Lake County, rock on, George's backyard. She's got surface rust on her car, doesn't know what to do, don't have the money. It's paid off. It's running like a champ. Is there anything I can do? Tell George I love his show, 928 Car Guys.
Surface rust is not good. That means a little sandpaper and a little primer, and they got some special prep chemical you can put on there. You go to the local parts store and talk. But you got to talk to a real parts guy. You can't talk to, you got to talk to somebody sharp.
Okay.
And they can fix you up.
You know what? How about like on mine? Like, as you know, I've got an '08 Jeep and it's got 444,000 beautiful
I
miles.
know. It's the world's record.
Well, and you know what? And I love this. I honestly love this truck. And yes, it's paid off and all that fun stuff. But I do have just small little circles of I've noticed it actually, George, in the last month and a half, 2 months, not only on my back tailgate, and I know Jeeps are known for that, on the inside, it's starting to rust, but small little like the quarter size bubbly rust where it's actually protruding from the body, but it hasn't broken through yet. Is there any way to stop that or not really? At this point, I'm kind of screwed. Is that,
no, not really. They make a special chemical. You got to sand it down, put this chemical on it. It retards the rust. And then after a bit, you prime it, and then you're going to have to repaint it for it.
Well,
Touch it up, but still, you can stop the rust.
Okay.
As long as you catch it before it's a hole.
Okay.
Once it's a hole in the door, then you're done. And there's no fixing that.
Nick, do you have rust on your truck?
I do have actually my back fender looks like it rusted out a while back, and they got a Monster Energy can and like cut it in half so it made kind of a cup, and they put it in there and then like plastered over it and spray painted it.
Yeah. So does it look okay? I mean, is it,
It did before the paint started chipping off. I didn't realize it until I saw a paint chip, and I looked through there and there's like a green, like the Monster Energy green, and I'm like, what the heck? And I started looking, and it was a Monster Energy can. It's like, they cut it in half, make it kind of like a little boat shaped thing, and that's what is my back fender corner.
Oh my God! Can you read the M in Monster?
Yeah, that's what they had. That's what they had to fix it up. So.
Oh my God, Rick! This guy is something else. Nick, you're all right. I tell you. I
got that beat.
Energy can for a fender.
Yeah, but
I knew a gentleman. I knew a guy who had a car. It was a pickup, a silver pickup, and it was like the rustiest thing you've ever seen in your life. Right? So he got a couple cans of spray paint, matched up and he didn't buff it, didn't sand it. He just went over his car and spray painted the whole thing silver. And I kid you not, up close it looked kind of silly, but from like 30 feet away, 40 feet away, especially if it was like a sunny day, you could not tell it looked like a brand new truck. Now you get close to it, you open the door, and you're like, oh, that's what this is. But driving down the road and that, you'd see his car driving down the road, you would not tell that it had any rust on it. You just spray painted over it every time you saw rust, spray paint over it. And from a foggy eye view, it looked like a nice car.
It was a quilt.
Yes. Yes. Hey, Big George, what do you got coming up on the show today? And obviously this upcoming weekend on Saturday. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we got, of course, the big recall week for the BMWs and all the Mercedes-Benz has decided that they're going to voluntarily recall every diesel they ever made to repair they are as stinky as Volkswagen, but they're trying not to get sued by all the different states and the governments and trying to keep their people out of jail, because Volkswagen actually has people in jail now from the stinky gate, we call it.
Yes.
And Mercedes is just as guilty with their diesels the way it looks. And they're now recalling every one of them to repair some software. They think they have a fix for it. They're just prolonging it. You can't make those diesels. You can't make them conform to emission standards in any country ever in the world. And they're going to have to quit making diesel. That's just how it's going to happen. Chrysler's already said they're done. They're never going to make any more diesels. They're not making any more diesel trucks or cars or nothing.
What are the benefits of diesel? If there's a couple that I know people are diesel people and they'd only buy diesel. What are a couple benefits of that?
Well, the diesel used to be cheaper fuel, but it's not anymore. But second of all, you get a little better economy. They're more power. You get a better fuel economy. Diesels are more economical, but as it turns out, they're polluting our air terribly. Yeah,
I kind of would maybe.
It's not what they want. The governments and the EPAs and the different countries are all saying, "Hey, make it conform, and you can build all the diesels you want." Well, nobody can make it. Nobody can make it conform to standards. They can't make it clean.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're all going to be quitting making them. That's what they're going to do. They're going to can the diesel. You watch. You won't be able to buy a diesel in 5 years. There won't be a diesel anywhere.
Well, we'll keep people updated on that. Folks can call in any kind of questions. 928 Car Guys. You're obviously a big part of the Gerard Media WIMS WHFB family. Out and about with Tim Saldana, executive producer, and of course all your great cast and crew. You could like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter, all that good stuff, and then Facebook Live, the 2 radio stations, the live streams, and so much more. We will bond with you this upcoming Saturday. Big George, and if you wouldn't mind, can you throw out the name of your business and your address and your phone number?
I have a shop in Lansing. I'm Limited Service Automotive. Got several new sponsors now with between Blue Top and MC Custom Interiors. Marco Leone is the guy that makes all that stuff with the exotic skins.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him if he could make Nick a vest out of kangaroo.
Whoa.
Would that be cool or what?
What do you think?
I would wear it. I'd just wear that, like no shirt under the vest. Just I'd be all over it.
Thanks, George. Appreciate you starting that.
I got a mental image now, Rick, that I'm never going to get out of my head.
All right, my friend.
Hey, I got to tell you, I have nothing but the utmost respect for Gerard Media. You guys are tireless, and you put us everywhere. We had a guy write into our Facebook Live page while we were on the air from Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Puerto Rico, Rick. It's unbelievable. He said we're coming in loud and clear. That was the same day we got one from South Carolina and a gal in Kentucky.
Yep,
That
that's
she was
what
going
it's all
out the
about.
mower driveway.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know what
telling
that
you.
meant.
It's what it's all
Media has
about.
gone international.
Yeah. We love
Wow.
it.
It's
All right.
so cool. We're having so much fun on WIMS and WHFD. It's just unbelievable.
Big George, we'll see you this Saturday, 928 Car Guys. Big George, Tim Saldana, and the crew. Thank you so much for all that you do. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
Rock on, buddy.
Rock
You're
on.
the man.
Rock on. AM 1420 WIMS, Michigan City, a Gerard Media Company, streaming live at WIMSradio.com.